Connor, I have come to terms with the fact that I am a cultural phenomenon and a sex symbol in the Doctor Who community.
Wow, what gave that away? What made you realise?
TikTok, mate.
Oh, yeah?
I'm sexy.
Yeah?
I made a TikTok of me running to Doctor Who music, hot, sweaty in it. It's done very well, which makes me now think...
You were quite sweaty, weren't you?
I'm a thirst trap.
Okay.
I'm a thirst trap in the
Did you have any... I don't go on TikTok, so I didn't check it out, but I have seen the reel.
Mm-hmm. It's
where
hot.
people saying stuff.
Oh, everyone says, "Look at this hot, sexy man."
Really?
Oh, I'm can't wait to watch this later tonight.
I'm sure that happened.
I am a sex symbol.
Did anyone say it?
I'm not saying.
Wow, did they actually?
No one said it.
Okay.
No one said it.
Hey, there's still time.
I hope. But that's my internal dialogue at the moment.
Well, while that happened for you, I made a joke on Twitter and everyone hated me.
Stop sooking about it, though. Just be happy people saw it.
I'm not sooking about it. Excuse you. I'm not sooking about it.
I heard you.
I made really good jokes about it, actually.
Yeah, it was funny.
You heard me.
I heard you on your pod.
Yes.
You're like, everyone fucking hates me.
I had a feeling you'd listen to that.
I'm so depressed.
Like, he better not said anything bad.
Oh, no.
I'll have you know that I'm glad the way I handled it, and I wasn't sooking about it. And, hey, nearly 200,000 people saw it. It was a bit scary. It was a bit spooky, okay? I've been called sexist a few times in my life, but it hurts a lot more through Twitter. That's a
Sexist?
joke.
Well, I was going to say, to being viral sex bomb sensations in the Doctor Who community. Cheers.
So online scrutiny.
We're the 50% Doctor Who
exactly why I started this podcast.
We're the 50% Doctor Who podcast. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at 50Doctor, on TikTok at 50Doctor Who. Subscribe, follow us, hit the like button, do all that stuff. Donate to us in the Ko-fi and hit the thanks button.
50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50%.
You should just have a button for that every week, so you don't have to say it.
That'll be good.
You're like, and now to push the button, and then when that's about to finish, then hit the other button that plays the intro.
Push the button, the notorious gag from Space Babies where it got cut so it doesn't work for the whole episode, but they still kept all the other references in. Isn't that fucking baffling?
Why did they cut it? Do you know why? Was it because they could not get the song?
Must have been if you don't know, there's we're guessing, right? We're guessing. Let's be real, we're guessing. But there is a moment early on in Space Babies where the Doctor turns to the TARDIS console, right when they're about to go to the future. But he doesn't turn to the TARDIS console. Oh no, he turns to the jukebox. And then it cuts to a really blatant reshot shot of his hand holding the Sonic and activating the TARDIS from there. Which is clearly just a shot that was put there to combine.
Which doesn't really make sense because he never does that.
Exactly. So there's clearly 30 seconds of a clip that they've cut. So he was going to the jukebox. Russell had previously said that there is a big scene the first time they use the jukebox, which I've not seen a big scene about them using the jukebox. All right. Mm-hmm. And then they land on Space Baby's spaceship.
And 3 times they say push the button.
Yeah. And the first time he says it, he goes, "Oh, pushing a button again," or something like that. That alludes to the fact that he said it already. And
well, I think there is a shot also of him smashing a button in the TARDIS, isn't there? And then they go zero grav. I mean, you rewatched it recently.
Yeah, but he doesn't say push the button.
Right.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like if you're not going to do it, you kind of have to cut all the other references to it because it is weird now.
It must have been a thing with either they charged a extortionate price or they just couldn't get it.
Yeah, they'd already filmed it, and then Russell went how much is it? Oh, no, we can't afford that. No.
Yeah, it's we're Disney now. We can afford anything. We can't afford that.
Can't do that. Can't do the Beatles.
No.
Can't do the Beatles.
No. Maybe they spent all their money on the Spice Girls song, Spice Up Your Life.
Maybe.
Yeah,
they're still paying off from the 60s.
Yeah.
Update on the season 1 rewatch.
Where you at?
Last thing I watched was 73 Yards, which was this time last week. So I've literally been sat there on dot on bubble.
Do you want to watch it? Of course.
I don't want to relive that trauma again.
They're scrutinizing you, Aidan. You can hear it. Hear it.
Stop whispering.
Silence, girl.
But, so, yeah.
How much was 73 rewatch?
Well, I'll do, because I did Church and Ruby Road to Space Babies last week.
Yeah.
So Devil's Cord through 73 Yards. Devil's Cord feel exactly the same. I don't know why people love that episode. I think it's fine.
Literally, I
fine.
agree.
It's fun at times. I think it's got a bad ending. Bad ending. And there's just stuff that is I just don't like.
I hate the song.
At the end?
I know, I don't really love that, but I hate the Dogs Call Fred song. I hate it.
Oh, I don't mind that.
I hate it.
That's a fun way to introduce the...
Serenity now.
It's the one thing the Beatles did in this episode other than save the day miraculously at the end.
We don't like flying music notes.
No, the stuff that shits me more is like when the piano just like starts like teleporting around at the end, like it's zooming around and all that. It's weird.
It flies out into the corridor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey
Boom.
man, it's got a mind of its own.
Boom, don't hate me here. Don't love it as much as I did on the first watch. I just think like it's really good up until it's not. You know, like it's just I don't like the ending.
You don't like 30 ambulances all coming in at once?
Don't like that.
You don't like the Doctor doing the Gangnam style?
Yeah, that's okay. Take it or leave it. He's playing the drums.
No, he's doing this.
He's playing the drums because he's talking.
You play the drums like this. I used to play the
drums.
drums.
Are you kidding me? He's literally talking about playing drums as he does that.
There's drums in Gangnam Style.
Is this guy? This guy's on crack today, mate. Yeah, but
What's
it's
wrong with
okay.
you? Boom's great. Get out of here.
Boom is really good. Just
Get out of here with that
ending's-
shit ass opinion.
Ending's a bit silly, and it's like it just loses momentum right when it should build up, and it's just because they cut to one. Sorry, I like jump scared. I got jump scared because I was like closing my eyes when you press that button, then it made me shit myself.
It's the war between land and the sea.
That's it. Yeah, it like cuts to a random love scene.
Oh, that's completely unnecessary.
And
I agree with
it
that.
just kills it for me.
Yeah.
Like it does. Like
It's so unnecessary and not needed.
yeah, but I do really like the episode. It's
Almost like they were scared to like fully commit to this like the narrative of just the Doctor being on the landmine. They had to do like a little bit of the camp and a little bit with some side characters just to keep the audience.
That stuff's
like,
fine up until the end where
just
it's
to keep
like
them entertained.
we need to keep going. But yeah, and I think I really like it. It's just one of those ones that's not. It's not like a 9 out of 10 for me. Like it's like a 7.5.
What about fish fingers and custard are my favorite?
I don't mind a sneaky reference there.
Yeah, like a sneaky.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. And some of the wanky dialogue, I'm on board with. That's Moffat. It comes with the
Everywhere
territory.
is a beach. Wait, what was it? Everywhere's
a beach eventually.
Oh, God.
But like the first two
So
acts are
wanky.
amazing. So they're so good. 73 yards, just amazing. I loved it more than ever, I think.
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
Like no notes. Like I can see people's gripes at parts, but like I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like, I just enjoy it so much.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think the last time I rewatched it was a couple months ago. And yeah, I think it's the most I enjoy it as well. I've been meaning to go back and rewatch it, but like it's a special episode to me, and I really I enjoy my times watching it. I always remember the times I've watched it. So I agree. It's funny because I feel like from this show alone, like I never really hear anyone talk about like 73 yards or something like that. Like I think people are all like, Devil's Cord was the best episode.
I like the Devil's Cord.
Oh, do you like the Devil's Cord?
I don't know if you've seen this episode, The Devil's Cord.
Have you seen the Devil's Cord?
That's my favorite one.
No, you're wrong.
I also like A Good Man Goes to War.
I guess like I know it's bad to be like saying this, but it's like I don't understand how people can enjoy Devil's Cord more than like 73 yards because I just love it.
I get like pacing wise, it's more accessible, but
There's a big but.
yeah, quality
And I
wise,
can't lie.
big different.
I cannot lie. I should have
can't
said.
lie.
Fuck,
You're not
I messed
lying,
up the
mate.
joke.
You silly boy.
Yeah, it's great. It's so fun.
And I'm just so scared to watch Dot and Bubble. I'm not. I've just really got into this fucking Lord of the Rings program lately, so I've not been watching Doctor Who. I've been watching Lord of the Rings. But yeah.
You got a bit of a controversial opinion on that as well.
Yeah, I do. Maybe I'm just
I
Mr. Bloody
liked
Positive
it.
at the moment.
Sorry, I should say my ear is blocked. Literally facing Aidan, which is a blessing and a disguise. What did you say?
What did you say?
Can you repeat yourself?
Sorry, what?
About the Lord of the Rings show.
Sorry, your ear's blocked.
Yes.
I can't hit you. What?
You can't hit me. Right, what the hell?
Yes, I can.
What's this?
Yes, I can.
Got something you want to say? What did you say? I'm serious. What did you say about Lord of the Rings show?
We'll talk about that later, is what I was going to say. That's
Oh,
a tease.
okay.
Because later in the show, folks, we are going to do what we've been watching the last month or so. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck, I'm going to mess up so many transitions today. It's not even funny.
Well, we forgot to say, today we're doing The Web Planet as our main review, which is just, why are we here? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Where did you come from? Where did you go? You know that song's about an STD?
Yeah, I wrote it.
Whoa,
Whoa,
shit.
dude.
You must get mad residuals.
But we have built up a lot of hype. Well, I built up a lot of hype about how much I hate this episode and how I think it's the worst episode of Doctor Who ever.
Even more than Dot and Bolt.
Only watched it once. So when we get into that shortly, it will be pretty interesting.
Pretty good.
Do I like it now? Do I hate
Did
it?
you have a change of heart?
Who knows? Maybe I love it.
Were you like, I was so mean on this episode. I just shout on it for no reason.
It's like the new Bells of St. John for me.
Oh,
You know, just
did you not like it the
comfort.
first time you watched it?
I didn't like Bells of St. John when I watched it the first time, but now
I was around you
you
when
know
you watched
me,
it, I
mate.
think.
I fucking lick the screen when Bells of St. John's on. I'm like,
Such a nothing episode.
I'm cuddling it.
I
It
don't
makes
think
me feel so good.
I never feel like watching that episode ever.
I do every day, and I watch it every day. I just sit there.
Oh,
and
you
I-
watch it every day,
Every
dude?
day.
Do you know how
on
like
repeat.
Casey Neistat has like The Godfather Part 2 playing in his office?
Yeah, I'd
like,
have that with-
on a 24/7 like run.
Yeah.
You need to do that with Bells of St.
I
John.
would. I sit there quoting it. And then I watch Rings of Akaton and go, with a skirt that's a little too tight.
Let's just get to the speech part, and that's all that matters of that episode.
Rings of Akaton has a vibe that I'm okay with. That as I've grown up, I've been like, there's some fun space stuff going on here.
The
I
whole
don't
costume
mind.
thing is amazing. Like what they all did with those costumes.
Yeah, they all look
There's some
good.
characters that are on screen for like 5 seconds. and
Yeah, that
it's
like trio of the alien, like the bad guys, I guess.
Yes,
like
yeah.
that, they look awesome.
with
Like,
the
they could have been like the biggest villain of all time, but nope, it's Stephen Moffat. Actually, no, this is someone else. Patrick
Ness.
No, Patrick Ness. Did Patrick Ness do Class? Different guy.
No, it's not Patrick Ness. It's something Cross. Neil Cross. He does hide as Weld.
As Weld.
Weld.
As
What am
well.
I
Yes, he
welding?
does.
Does my mouth not work either? God, what's wrong with me today?
I don't know, man.
It's Neil something, I think.
Neil Diamond. Should we get into the news?
I love Neil Diamond.
That's
Yes.
When, that's when you say yes.
Yes.
And I was having
Such a nice day.
Thanks, Christopher Eccleston, who Connor thinks should get on a phone call and apologise to Russell T
Yeah,
Davis.
sorry for making a fucking joke, Twitter. Idiots.
News.
I got some news. Do you want me to read it for you? Where's my phone?
Well, I can just spitball this at you first.
Go ahead.
Is that Russell T Davis has said that the most likely thing is that we won't get season 3 of Doctor Who confirmed until after season 2 has aired, which is, standard TV practice in 2024. I was pretty surprised that we got a 2-season order from the start, right?
Yeah, and a spin-off.
And a spin-off, yeah. So I'm not like stressed about this at all. I do think, Mr. Russell, we love to just talk
Mr.
praise
Robot.
about Russell all day, every day. But he's been chatting up how he could only come back to Doctor Who if they were going to make it yearly again and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's like, how are we doing that? I know we got a spin-off in there that'll fill the void, but
Well,
it's only 5
do you
episodes.
want me to say what we're all thinking, Aidan?
Yeah, man, go on, say it.
Unfortunately, I feel like they were so confident that like after series 1 they would get the confirmation, and I feel like because it's been a bit diverse, to put it politely, they probably are just waiting for that series 2. Yeah, yes, they are waiting for that series 2 to come out because I feel like, and it's cool to have confidence in your product, but I think they're probably like, there's no way they're not going to renew us for a series 3. They'll see series 1 and they'll see the ratings and how much people are raving about it, and then they'll renew us. I think that was obviously the original plan. Didn't go that way. Hopefully series 2 is better and it gives us or even like War Between Land and the Sea can give it a good boost as well.
Yeah.
They obviously still have some confidence in owning it because they've greenlit a fucking spin-off. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, clearly, this spin-off was already in the works prior to season 1 airing, but clearly, season 1 didn't do so bad that they went tax write-off.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
They didn't. Yeah, they could have just not filmed it.
It could work, It's
Yeah.
like, oh, this could actually be something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think it'll be okay. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. I think we're at such a weird spot with Doctor Who at the moment, but I also feel like we always are. Like every year we sit here going, hope we get renewed next year.
What did you say last week? It was really good. It was not as bad as you think, not as bad as the
It's
last.
never as good, never as bad.
Yeah,
So
that's kind of accurate.
and that's just Doctor Who all the time, except certain areas where it's not good. But it's also never probably as good as we think it is. So,
It's funny how like the spin-offs were supposed to, I guess, like fill the time between each series, but it's like if we get series 2 next year and then the spin-off maybe this time next year, It's like, so we're going to get 2 things, and then what, in 2026 we're going to have like nothing.
Maybe it'd be wise to make sure the spinoff airs in 2026, right?
Yeah, I mean,
But it would have
could
been
yeah,
it would have been way nicer to have been. It just would have been so cool to have Doctor Who at the start of the year and then spin off later in the year and then Doctor Who at the start of the next year. And it's like, rather than we just playing this waiting game like we always are for Doctor Who, I get it. It's not the little show that it once was. It's now big sci-fi. It takes a long time to make. I'm not criticizing that side of it, but yeah.
So they're still filming series 2, right?
Mate, that wrapped ages ago.
It's wrapped?
Oh,
Okay.
mate, I've had 4 birthdays since it's wrapped.
4 birthdays? I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. So when did it wrap? Did it wrap?
Months ago.
Months ago?
Actually, months ago, yeah.
Okay.
I think not long after season 1 finished airing.
Okay.
They finished.
So it's in the can.
Mate, it's so in the can.
It could be, I mean, it could be like, yeah, ages until those characters play. Like, it could be ages until Shooty
Decades.
plays the Doctor
Decades
again.
even.
It could be decades.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Did you see there's been some filming pics? We won't talk about specifically what they are, but some filming pics come out of War Between Land and the Sea.
Yeah, it's such a mystery what they are. I have
Well, there's
seen.
nothing really to say,
I have
is there?
seen it. Oh my god! I wish I hadn't seen it. It
the
was
only-
so revealing.
The only thing we can confirm,
Oh my God.
that it just calms my soul,
Yeah.
is that
Oh, yeah,
who's
yeah.
the cast again? It's not Yanto. What am I on about?
Alonso.
Alonso and Martha's sister.
Yeah, who's not playing Martha's sister apparently.
They are not. They're also not playing Sea Devils, which was my biggest fear, because there was like listings out there that they would have to wear cosmetics. Their stunt doubles would have to wear cosmetics or something like that. Which obviously they still have something go on later in the
Maybe
show.
they get turned
but-
into Sea Devils.
Oh, don't. Why do Daleks have to turn humans into Daleks? Cybermen have to turn humans into Cybermen.
Well, that was always
Ood
the
turn
Cybermen's.
humans into Ood. Weeping Angels turn the Doctor into Weeping Angels. Can we stop this fucking trend, please? Why has everyone got to turn the human into the monster?
Well, to be fair, the Cybermen was always like that.
Yeah, Cybermen's fine. That's the body horror. But why did Daleks start doing that?
I think it's
Fucking
stupid as well.
off?
I think this whole spin-off idea is fucking dumb, but
Yeah.
you know, I've learned with Doctor Who, I was saying this last night, they do everything I don't want them to do, and everything I do want them to do, they don't do it. So
Yeah,
that's
true.
just my life.
It's almost like we have terrible ideas.
I don't think so. I think a lot of the fans would. I think we're just saying what all the fans are saying.
Isn't one of your ideas for an episode like a Cyberman zoo or something? Didn't you tell me that
Not
one?
a zoo.
Cyberman zoo.
A zoo.
Doctor's
It's
like
not a
knocking on the
zoo.
glass, like, hello.
It's not a zoo. No, it's a.
Let me
it's a
out.
bit of a rip.
Pain.
It couldn't be done because it's so. Do you want me to fucking say it or not? I got it blocked here and I can still hear you. I'm not saying. I don't think it could ever happen because it's basically like a rip off of Asylum of the Daleks, but it would be like a Cybermen like version of that, where it would be like the, you know, they kind of had that Star Wars show called the Bad Batch.
Oh,
You
yeah, I
know?
watched a bit of that.
Yeah, with like the clones that go bad. Yeah, it would be like that. The Cybermen that go bad, but they basically they have their emotions, but they are the Cybermen. So they've been upgraded, but they have their emotions, and they'd be like living in like an abandoned.
So you're following Cybermen as the heroes.
No.
No?
Well, no. It's like an abandoned planet, and I have it set at like a camp, so that then they're all like sleeping in beds. It's really creepy, and they've carved into the wall like their loved ones' names. It's really dark. It gets really yeah. It's like Spare Parts kind of vibes. I'm a bit of a. Some say I'm a Scorsese to be, but you know I can't. Twitter, stop it. What do you mean? What do you mean it's that good? What they should call me now? The BBC? The BBC should call me now? They should make that. I wouldn't even accept a big finish of it because it's just it wouldn't. That story deserves to be respected on the big screen.
Fair.
It needs a theatrical release as well.
Really?
I mean, it can air on the BBC.
I can just do a
but,
pantomime for you if you like.
it's not big enough.
Oh, I'm a Cyberman.
No, it's not meant to be
They're
funny.
behind me.
No, it's not meant to be funny. It's meant to be a serious drama.
Did you say delete?
It's a serious drama. It's a serious piece of television.
What's your other bit of news, you serious piece of dumb shit?
All right, you're gonna love this.
Oh.
So I feel like everyone unanimously complain about this. You know, we're talking for the fans. About Shooty's Doctor crying too much.
Oh, yeah, wee wee wah wah.
Now, be careful how much you complain about this, because if you say that it's mean that you make fun of someone for crying, you get called all sorts on Twitter.
Oh, come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
wouldn't
Suki
know-
la la, doctor.
I wouldn't know anything about that, but
Suki la la, doctor.
Russell T Davies must be aware of some complaints about the amount of emotion the 15th Doctor shows. He said in SFX magazine that there's going to be more of it, and good luck to you if you don't like it. Okay, first of all, like, why? Okay, whatever. Like, they've already filmed series 2. Like, we know from the push the button thing that they don't, like, you know, they don't cover their tracks very well. All right, so cool. If they're gonna
on season 2, the Doctor, like, all this shit's happening, and you see like a twinge of emotion on his face, and
Yeah.
it like cuts away and it cuts back, and he's like,
yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah,
like
sorry,
you see the tears coming down, but like, you know, he doesn't. He just wipes it away.
yeah,
And you just assume that he cried.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, it's just so I don't know why Russell does. He didn't used to be like this. I feel like he's just now. He's like, and if you don't like it, suck it up, you fuck. It's like, how dare you not like it? It's like, come on, like, I get now they've done it. Like, it's already been done. It's like it's been filmed, so it's like whatever. I expected it to be in series 2, but it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like the word's like, are you just trying to make me mad? Like,
Yeah.
it's like you can't have an opinion of it, of not liking it, because it's like, how dare you? This was we crafted this.
why
and
do you
it's
hate
the-
mental health? Like, that's the angle people take on it. It's
Cool.
like, come on, mate.
You can say that to me, but
That's
whatever.
like, I just don't know. Yeah, it's just a bit much, isn't it?
I think bar from one episode, it's
The episode he wasn't in.
yeah, it's 70 apart from 73 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's in it for like 5 seconds.
Well, maybe he's crying behind the TARDIS having a piss.
you know what?
Yeah, but away
he's like-
behind the TARDIS, Doc.
it's like Mad Jack, and he's like, oh, it was Mad Jack.
Why was he mad?
Why is he dead?
Oh no!
Everyone's dead. My planet, my wife, Rose is probably dead. Everyone's dead. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'm sure you as well. I mean, we all knew that it was going to be in series 2 anyway, but it's like,
It's just
whatever.
Like, it's just one of those things where when we're having a lighthearted episode, we don't need it. Do you know what
I
mean?
know.
But they always like find a way to sneak it in.
I was rubbing my hands together when I heard Shooty saying that his Doctor was going to be like emotional. It's like, this is just not what I expected.
Because it's like we've gone from
Sorry, folks.
emotional is not the right word, but we've gone from like Jodie being one note. It's harsh. I don't mean one note, but you know, we don't really see her get that emotional upset level
Fams and fans.
very often. And then like PCAP, we obviously like he's emotional, but in a different way, not in like
when I close my eyes,
not in like a very cryy way.
I hear more screams than you could ever imagine.
And it's like they've gone, nah, fuck it. We're gonna make up for 6 seasons of no Suki Lala and bring in the ultimate
Let's
Suki
dial up to
Lala.
100.
So much Suki Lala.
The ultimate Suki Lala, the
ultimate,
15th
mate.
Doctor, who has that emotional dog in him. And good on him.
Oh.
I mean, they did mention in Giggle about going to therapy and stuff. We do it in reverse. Yeah.
Wish that plot point would come back.
Good luck. Do you think we'll ever see David again in Doctor Who?
Yeah.
No, like, do you think we'll ever see that Doctor again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Ross is
So
too.
funny.
Ross knows what he wants to do. That's all.
He did. I saw an article and like it was a random one. I think it was like 9 News or something. It was like, I don't know. I was really like not expecting it to be posted like
whiz.
that, and it was like, Doctor Who showrunner confirms David Tennant will never come back.
That's a lie.
I'm like, maybe you're new around here.
9 News, you're a bunch of losers.
I did. I watched this.
kidding.
I watched this YouTube video the other
Don't at
day
me.
from. Do you know Captain Midnight? He's good.
No idea.
Okay.
Sounds like a loser.
He makes similar videos to you.
Sounds like a great.
Sounds like a great creator. He
Love
must be
it.
dope.
I've got a dog in him.
But it's sweet. Like he did a video about like how they said how the new Spider-Man movie is going to be like a universe bouncing adventure, like a multiverse adventure. And he said like he was talking about No Way Home and how like it was. He literally said it was like it was nice how it was like a Doctor Who special where old incarnations came back, and it's like it's nice that people see it that way. Like It's meant to be like a special fun thing, and it's known. It's like, I don't see it as cheap. I mean, they've been doing this since the 10th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I don't. I feel like it's the sort. Don't be offended, listeners. You're going to be offended anyways. But
I might be.
I feel like it's the snobby thing to be like, you don't need to bring back classic Doctors for it to be an anniversary special. It should stand on its own feet and look to the future. And it's like, yeah, it should. Or you could do like what the 50th does, where it does both. It honors the past, shows a lot about the past, and also sets up a cool plot point for the future that arguably should have lasted more than 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's like sure, you can say that, but the only special in the 60th that I think is like great is Wild Beyond Us. So that's 1 out of 3. So it's like, did it really stand on its own TV? And that's the one which is furthest away from the main plot.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you can say that, but
yeah,
did it stand on its own 2 feet? The one that did is the one that's furthest away from like the main narrative.
I don't know why, but my brain just went like, how could you make the giggle multi-doctor? And before you say the giggle was multi-doctor, Shooty Gatwa was in it.
It was multi-doctor. The Shooty was in it.
The Shooty.
The Shooty Gatwa.
Imagine like he bi-generates and Shooty jumps out, and then like Peter Davison jumps out, and Matt Smith jumps out, and they all play fucking Piggy in the middle with Neil Patrick Harris in the middle.
I know.
That would be so bad.
That's a great idea. I'm going to manifest that for a second, but I feel like you had the perfect opportunity in Wild Beyond for the not things to shapeshift in and out of.
Yeah, but I'm glad they didn't. Because that would be I would be cool.
It might have ruined it a bit.
It wouldn't be the Wild Blue Yonder that we know and love.
I know.
It would be, it's the bit where Matt Smith comes
Matt
now.
Smith in it? My mum. Is Matt Smith in it?
Matt Smith.
Maybe. You have to watch and see.
Oh, it's not been the same since Matt Smith left, has it?
Is David Tennant in it? Yes, mum. You watch fucking the Star Beast. You see he's in it.
Oh, Conor, did I ever tell you that David Tennant's actually my favourite Doctor?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it all changed when that Peter Capaldi came in. What was he doing?
That's literally what.
Why is the Doctor not hot anymore?
Well, he was never meant to be young. It's basically casting to attract younger viewers into watching it because they're who watch TV mostly.
That's your mum. That's my impression of your mum. Do you want me to do my impression of your dad?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, all right, Conor. Oh, what are you watching?
My dad never comes up to me and talks to me about what I'm watching. He doesn't give a shit.
I'm doing a bit here.
Okay, it's a bit.
What you watching, Conor?
Doctor Who, Dad.
Oh, which is the Doctor in this one?
Peter Capaldi. He's actually my favourite. And the reasons why he... You
know who my favourite one is?
I wouldn't have
John
the slightest
Pertwee. I used to watch the John Pertwee
I wasn't
ones
expecting that, actually.
when I was a kid. Have I not told you that before, Conor?
I know. We watched a bit of the 3 Doctors together and you said that John Pertwee was your favourite Doctor.
It's all gone downhill since John Pertwee left, Conor. It's going to get cancelled soon.
You said you liked Tom Baker a lot.
But it's not John Pertwee, is it?
And you said you enjoyed Peter Davison a bit.
I've suddenly become kind of Scottish and I don't know why.
Dad, are you from Scotland now? What are you not telling me?
Yeah, I've got to tell you something, Con.
The biggest inconsistency is my father talking to me. That is a joke. That is a joke. That is a joke.
It's not a joke.
I swear my dad never watches this shit, but whenever he does, it's when I make a joke about him. He's like, I heard what you said about me. It's so horrible.
The biggest plot twist is that your dad's in the room right now.
What the fuck?
Hey, folks. That kid just how I make a dad.
Wow, thank you.
Call me Daddy, Con.
Daddy Aidan.
Shall we move on to the web planet, mate?
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
And here we go. All
right, guys, jumping back this week to season 2. The Web Planet is the 5th serial of the 2nd season in the British science fiction television series Doctor Who, written by Bill Strutton and directed by Richard Marden. The serial was broadcast on BBC One in 6 weekly parts from the 13th of February to the 20th of March 2065, In the serial, the First Doctor and his travelling companions Ian, Barbs and Vic ally themselves with the Menopera, the former inhabitants of the planet Vortis, as they struggle to win back the planet from the malignant animus and its Zabi slaves, dog.
Malignant? The James Bond film?
Not today.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen this before. I hated it. Told you it made me bleed out of every orifice. Made me bleed out of every hole in my body.
Okay.
The first time I watched it, and I was dreading watching this, and I gave myself a week and a half to watch this fucker.
Okay. Cool. That's good news. That was very. It was nice news to hear when going into it.
Yeah, I made my views on this serial very apparent. So when you went into it, did you expect that I was too harsh on it? And did you think it can't be as bad as Aidan says?
Nah, because you don't really... No, because you're a fan. I mean, you collect all the box sets. Like, you wouldn't... I know you wouldn't just, like, dogpile on something for the meme, you know, and to get people to watch the podcast, which I hope they did, but on a business side. But, you know, I know that you have... You know, a love for these classic stories, probably more than me. So no, I didn't think so. I thought if you said it, I unlike you, I listen to your opinion, and
Wait, I don't listen to my own opinion?
no, you don't listen to my opinion. I listen to your opinion, and I think I can respect your opinion, and I trust it.
I don't listen to your opinion. I just keep a spreadsheet to do that for me.
Yeah, you don't listen to it, and you don't respect it. So,
Did you like the web planet?
can you say you first? Can you do your update thoughts?
Yeah, okay. I sort of went in going...
because you've seen it before.
I went in going, maybe I'll like it a bit more, maybe I won't. You know?
And how did that go?
Oh, fucking terrible. Just the worst week and a half of my life. I just cried every day. I was watching them. I didn't want to watch it when I got home from work because I knew I would not be in the mood at all for it. And I'd like much rather watch some fucking good TV, all right? So I was doing the old early morning watch before work.
Yeah.
This week, every morning, I've got up at 4:45 and put on an episode of The Web Planet.
Get it out of the way.
Do you know how fucking terrible of a wake up that is?
I can imagine.
It literally made my day shit from the start.
Wow.
I was watching it like, can't wait to go to work. Can't wait.
Wow.
Get me out of this fucking prison of a TV. This dumb shit. So much respect for the guys that make it. Love it. You know, especially the supporting cast in this week. I'll say that because they fucking committed.
What, all the bees?
All the bees and the ants.
Yeah, the ants and the bees.
They all committed. You know what I'm saying? Like weird as fuck choices going on, but they committed.
They did commit.
Can you tell me your opinion?
I watched I think I watched the first part on Sunday night. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't hate it, and I was like, oh, okay, like
Part one's okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. Like, but I wasn't thinking like, oh, maybe I'll be the different. I'll be the
I'm gonna be
the black sheep and enjoy this serial. I think part 2, I watched the next night, and I was starting to lose a bit of interest. It's when part 3 came around that I was like, oh crumbs, and then I forgot to watch an episode yesterday. Because I go out every Wednesday, and it was literally as I was leaving the house, I was like, oh fuck, I completely forgot to watch an episode. So I watched the last 3 today. And it kind of just blended together into some kind of like madness.
I reread the Wikipedia synopsis, like the full length of the synopsis before doing this podcast today.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it twice.
Yeah,
and I don't still really... there's shit where I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that was.
I was
about.
hoping you could take it.
Well, that's what I've read.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't without it.
I'm going to be honest, like, I really do think it's, like, bad. It sucks because, like, I know this could have been, like, revolutionary TV back in the day.
But it's not.
I mean, I'll give you this. The ants costumes, I mean, not so much the bee men and the bee ladies, but I'll give you this. The ant costumes are really cool.
Are they?
Yeah, I like
it.
it.
The bees look better than the ants.
The ants, like, I could see it. I could see it being cool.
They walk around just walking into shit, including the camera.
Okay, am I nuts? Because I messaged you about that. I'm like, they hit the camera, right?
He's done. He's had enough, the ant. He said, fuck this, I'm not going to sit down. This is stupid.
I know this has, like, been said 1,000 times, but I didn't know what to expect going into this. But, like, the sound design is so bad.
Episode 3 is the fucked one, right? It'll do like one bad sound, right? It'll go beep, 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 for 2 minutes straight, right? Then there'll be a minute of silence, and then they'll introduce another new sound. Beep, beep, beep. And you go, this sucks, but it can't get any worse than this. And then all of a sudden it goes beep, 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 and they combine both sounds, and you're just sat there like, this is a choice. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a moment.
It's going to be a moment.
It's fucking terrible.
It's bad.
Honestly, I just could not think of anything more to do, anything worse to do in my life than watch the Web Planet episode 3 again.
Look, it's like, I'm trying not to be too harsh because obviously like it's an episode from 1965.
Fucking sucks though.
But it is just bad, and I feel like if we're talking like character like stuff,
Nothing going on, mate.
I kind of just liked how the Doctor and Perry get like teamed up again. It's like we already did this last week.
Stop calling her Perry.
Oh my god!
Every week you call
So
Vicky
sorry.
Perry.
This isn't a meme. All right, Vicky. I don't know why I do it. I'm sorry. The Doctor and Vicky
Perry.
got paired up again. You're confusing me. They got paired up again. We had this last week, okay?
Yeah.
I am not enjoying it,
Right,
okay? We had it last week, all right? Give me something new.
Well, it's that same grandfather granddaughter energy in it.
Don't care. Next.
Yeah, right, Pharaoh.
And then I don't really know what Ian's doing for this
So
serial.
Doc and Vicky go off, and they get like
Yeah, please try to explain this.
they
plot
meet
to me.
up with the Animus, which is the
Right, so Vicky calls it a spider. A spider is an arachnid.
yeah.
An arachnid has 8 legs. This motherfucker got like 1,000.
That ain't a spider, motherfucker.
It's not. It's not.
Thanks.
That's from Harry Potter.
Yep.
The Sorcerer's Stone, because Americans can't say philosopher. Idiots. Morons. But like, why is it called a spider? It ain't a spider. Why is Vicky calling it? Huh? Got an answer for
Why
that?
is Perry calling her?
I don't know. Why is Perry?
Yeah, no,
Perry.
it's silly, and so they find out throughout the serial that this spider is controlling using gold. And that's why. So the Doctor starts to use his ring to do things, whatever. Ian goes on some kind of journey, loses his tie. R.I.P. the Coal Hill tie. Does not let that go. They give like 2 minutes.
Yes, boy.
They're like, fuck, boys, we need another 2 minutes in the script. Oh, we'll just have them talk about the tie. And it's so bad at the end of the episode where he's like, Doctor, you owe me a tie. And the Doctor goes, what
my
tie?
boy.
And he goes, Coal Hill.
The Coal School?
The Coal Hill School. He
Yes.
said, yes. And he goes, oh, what does it look like?
It's a
It
black
was
tie,
black tie
with a green stripe down
And
it.
it's like, stop telling us this shit.
Yeah.
It's the most, when you're a kid and like you need to write a 200-word essay in like year
And
5 and you
therefore-
write, therefore, when I was very, very, very happy to see this really, really big, massive, cool, awesome, huge
Don't
thing.
do 6 parts then. Did they need a 6-parter?
Yeah, it's a money
Maybe
thing,
that's
innit?
why. Like, I don't know if they needed like a 6-part episode to fill the.
This industry's always been about money, mate.
Because I checked series 3 and I could be wrong, but it looks like it has like maybe half the amount of episodes. It's not as much.
No idea, but I hope that's
Yeah,
true.
it's not as much. I saw that. So thank God, by the way. Writer's strike in 1966.
No, season 3 has a lot of missing episodes, I think.
That would explain it.
That's what you're
I'm
saying,
such
mate.
a silly
Did
goose.
you not know that was like a something part 3, but no part 1 and 2?
Well, I didn't check that far, fuckhead. Also, I did see at the beginning there was an animation.
Yeah.
Something of the Daleks. Sounds like a fucking waste of
Season
time.
4 is Power of the Daleks.
Whatever, who cares?
Okay.
How many of the Daleks are there?
Quite a few.
This episodes is shit. I mean, there's nothing really to say other than it's crap. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? I mean,
Well, Barbara goes away. So there's an episode without Barbara.
Yeah.
So Barbara's in fucking Ibiza this week.
Ibiza, yeah.
Yeah.
Doing pingers and God knows else what.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Barbara does shit. No one does anything.
No one does anything. Barbara,
Yes.
she's been like mind controlled by her hand at the start.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she is. She's mind controlled.
Yeah.
Again, the first part
Alright.
ain't that terrible.
And they're wearing those silly jackets that somehow are meant to be good for making them breathe in the atmosphere, which they just don't need anymore or something.
Why? Why does the lens look like it's been smudged with grease?
Just someone had a piss on it.
Is it like the lights were too bright and it was just...
No, I think it was a choice. Like, I think genuinely...
Because there is a line in the episode where it's like, I can't see straight. And it's like, oh, it's because of the atmosphere. So I'm like, I guess they're trying to...
That's genuinely, I think, I don't know this as a fact, but I'm pretty sure that's what that was. They went, oh, let's do this to make it look spacey, like make it a different atmosphere. Because like the TARDIS scenes don't have it.
True.
Looks...
No grease on the lens that day.
Looks so bad. Like you literally can't see what's going on.
Even on the Blu-ray.
On the Blu-ray, it's even worse. Yeah, because
that remastered sound. Hey, I'm glad they remastered
Surround
everything
sound.
on that. Yeah.
What is this? The
It's
fucking
so-
knock.
Dude, give me that
Dolby.
give me that Dolby Atmos. It's
mate.
so the sounds are so annoying. They keep mentioning this arc that's in space, and I kept giggling to myself like,
Did they?
"Is it the arc in space?"
Oh, what a master plan they're doing.
Yes, my dear boy.
Did you feel like
Yes,
all
my
the-
boy. Sorry.
all the actors, all the main actors, and we'll talk about supporting in a second.
Yeah.
All the main actors didn't give a fuck this week. Like,
Yes.
especially Ian. I've
Yes.
always felt like Ian, by episode 2 or 3, he's just like, fuck, I wish I was with Barb's in Ibiza, mate.
But that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like he has anything to do. Like, yeah, I do feel that.
He just becomes quite, not monotone, but almost monotone.
Yeah, but it's such a boring episode. Like, it's not meant. I've always known this episode because of the bees, and they're disappearing.
He's
But
disappearing.
I think it's because I've seen it in the fuck me.
Adventure in Space and Time.
Yes, sorry, my brain is frazzled from this week of work. Another was someone as stupid as you. Thank you, Aidan. Yeah, because they show them filming this episode in it.
Yeah, so
which
you
is
think
cool.
it's like going to be one of the best episodes.
Maybe it was just showing that it's a bit of a meme.
Well, I think it's also the costumes are a bit iconic and a bit out there. So
Yeah, the ant. I stand by the ant being cool.
fuck the ant. You know what was cool? The fucking bees when they actually flew around. I thought that was pretty cool.
I will never fly again.
But when they were flying, I couldn't see the strings. They looked good to me. I thought that's cinema.
Edit them out and
Thanks.
post.
Yeah, they had that technology.
God, why did it have to be 6 parts? I'm so glad next week, The Crusader, what the fuck it's called. It's like 2 parts. It's just,
Oh, no, we're not doing the
what
Crusade.
a breath of fresh air. Why not?
Because it's 4 parts, but 2 of them are missing.
Oh,
So we're
that
going to
makes
DJ skip that.
sense. When am I ever going to hit those episodes then on my... I'm ticking off every cereal.
Well, maybe one day they'll
Cocoa
find them or they'll
Pops.
be animated.
Cheerios. Wheat Bix.
I'm about to be a fucking serial killer in a second, mate.
I'll add it to the list with the Ice Warriors. God, I wish I pulled an Ice Warriors with this one.
I thought you might, to be honest.
No, I actually did watch it.
Let's talk about...
I did actually watch it.
Let's talk about, because we got 3 cats going on here, mate. We got the Menoptera. And
Yeah.
the Menoptera go like this.
Meow.
Yep.
Cats.
They go like this. Oh,
They're awful.
hey. Oh. You know when they
They're
laugh
so
and they go...
annoying. It's so
They-
annoying.
You know, we've all had a Big Bang Theory phase.
Nah,
no,
not me.
I'm glad, mate, you've had a life.
I'm a Seinfeld kind of guy.
Yeah, sure. Sheldon fucking Cooper, mate,
Hate Chuck Lorre.
literally is the bees. Like, Sheldon, when Sheldon laughs, he's like...
Sheldon Cooper?
Yeah, he's like...
Yeah, he's such a great comedic actor. You
That's
know?
who the fucking bees are, mate.
Yeah.
And they're disappearing.
They disappear. Who are the little like they have a real name in real life.
So-
God, I'm so cooked on this pod.
Hold on, we'll come to that. I'm working my way down the in height.
Yeah, what are they? What are they?
I'm going to ants next.
Okay, I'll try and think of the name. Go on.
Ants,
Millipede.
they're not millipedes.
Yeah, the little like.
Oh, wait, the
floor.
ones that are actually on the
Yeah.
floor? Yeah, okay. Well, they're last because they're the smallest.
Cool design.
The ants,
Yep, love them. Brilliant design.
fucking dumb
Love them.
fucking
Camera
things.
smashing.
Knocking cameras,
Fun.
knocking sets, just falling over.
Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Were there
Do you know
problems
when
on
one
this set?
dies and its leg just starts like kicking?
Well, people twitch after they die.
Do you reckon that was that actor being like, "This is my moment"?
This is my moment to be like, oh, can you check this out on my show reel? That was me. Because when they're under the costumes, they can't tell who's who under there.
That's right.
Were there problems on this set?
I don't know, mate.
Do they have any tea for like series 2?
Yeah, there's more tea than ever for like classic Doctor Who.
I know for classic, but it's like,
Well, this is classic. Did you know that? This isn't season 2. She go.
is it not?
No, she
Is
don't.
it not? No, I mean, like, was
That
it?
was like your dad impression.
Is it not? David
Is it-
Tennant's the best Doctor. He
David
is.
Tennant, oh, but
He's the best Doctor. He is.
he's also not John Pertwee, though, is
He's
he?
not
Did I
that. He's
tell
not
you?
as good as that John Pertwee.
He's my favourite Doctor, isn't he?
That Peter Capaldi's a waste of time on Doctor Who. It's
Oh.
when it all went downhill.
All changed when he came in, him and that Stephen Moffat.
Yeah, because he knows Stephen Moffat's name. I'm saying, is there any tea with Hartnell's era, apart from the fact they fired him because he was dying?
Yeah, there's like. All
Sorry.
right.
Sorry, bit harsh.
But
Sorry,
okay.
Billy.
Yeah, I don't know it though.
No tea.
Dear Josh Snares.
Dearest Josh Snares.
Yeah.
Alright.
So next up
What
on
an
the
encyclopedia you
on the
are,
pecking
mate.
order, we have the standing up Crawley boys. Yes, we must go to the cave
How did you rewatch this?
with a lot of pain
Oh,
and a lot of negative thoughts.
Yeah.
A lot. What am I doing?
it's just so boring. It's like it sucks to even talk about it.
It does.
Do we get to the millipedes now?
Well, you don't have a thought on these guys. I literally laughed out loud when they came
Yeah,
on
I want
screen.
to know my thoughts about it
Why?
because
Not.
it's not safe for YouTube.
Shit.
That's all I gotta say. I don't know. They suck.
So the millipedes look like a fucking like little thing on wheels that just wiggle around with a gun on the end, right?
Kind of cool.
And they like rattle around. You can hear them going like. Chok, 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 chok.
There's some cool design for the creatures. I feel like sets, like nothing really like stood out to me.
I didn't mind like the landscapey sets where you could see like the space in the background.
It's like the symbolicness of it started with the moon and then it ended with the moon.
That's cinema, isn't
It
it?
panned up to the moon and then it panned up to the moon at the
That's
end.
cinema. It's also an egg.
I did like how I did like it as well how it started in there. It's still in their Roman costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a cool vibe of series 2 where it's like it just leads into the next episodes pretty well.
I agree.
So that's kind of cool. The Doctor has penicillin in his TARDIS
Yeah. Why
that they
wouldn't he?
give to Vicky.
Why wouldn't he? I have a couple
I
of
don't know, man, he's
Panadols
a
and a
doctor.
couple of Nangs in there.
He's a doctor. A few nangs. Right.
Nangs in the TARDIS.
A few nangs. For your whipped cream, I hope. Nah. Balloons.
Bum.
Bum. Nangs up the bum.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it, innit? That's
Yeah.
about it. What a fucked
Shelvin
episode.
nangs. Interesting.
We're going to give a rating on this fuck around of an episode.
Sorry, I'm sure people want us to talk about it more, but it's like, I don't know
Why
what
is
to
that?
say.
I don't know the plot.
I don't know the plot. I'm going to be honest.
Fucking-
I was zoning in and out. I couldn't give a shit. It was
Nagini does like
Nagini.
mind control with gold. Aragog. Nagini / Aragog.
Remember Nagini used to be able to like,
Aragog.
that used to like. I love Half Blood Prince.
Aragog.
Farewell, Aragog. Remember Nagini? Like they somehow introduce in the Fantastic Beasts movies that she can just like turn to a woman.
Human snake, yeah.
Why isn't she in the final movie then fucking leg it out of Hogwarts? I'm saying so many words wrong today.
Could you
I'm sorry.
No context.
Just
the
like-
end of Deathly Hallows Part 2, Nagini just turns into the girl and
Well, they can
sprints away.
explain it in the fucking
Oh,
Fantastic Beast movies that suck.
Yeah, they do.
Keen for the HBO show though.
Oh, fucking suck.
As always.
Suck a nut, mate.
They can suck me.
Why does he travel with someone as stupid as you?
We're going to give our final scores in just a
JK.
second. But before that, Connor, you specially requested this segment for today.
I'm not sure why, but yeah, I did.
I know exactly why.
Why?
This is where we talk about things, not Doctor Who, fingers on lips.
Feeling guilty, are we?
Fingers on lips!
Thanks, David.
Thank you, David.
It all changed when you left, mate.
The best doctor in it.
It's always been good when you've been on screen, mate. Fucking talk to me about Seinfeld for 2 hours, mate. Go on.
I am want to watch the final when I go home. I'm very excited.
Well, why are you pitching? Why did you want us to do this when you've not watched the final yet? I thought you'd want to do like a...
I like to keep people on their toes.
Right, okay.
I am watching the final when I go home. Larry David returns after 2 painful years.
Thank God I've been waiting.
I've enjoyed the final 2 series, even though they have not been as good. I'm glad that I'm finishing it because I think I counted there's like 160 episodes or something I've gone through.
You've done that so quick, bro.
No, I haven't. I started in like April.
That's quick.
Is it quick?
Yeah. I've been watching BoJack Horseman since February and I'm only on season 5.
Yeah, well, you've already watched BoJack, so I'm sure if you hadn't seen it, you'd be like, I'll put on the next episode, even though I should be going to bed because I got work tomorrow.
Even though it's past 9:30.
I must go to bed. Let me just watch Free Chiro. That sounds fun.
Can't wait to watch that at 4:45 in the morning.
Why not? Okay. I'm going to watch it when I go home and I'm looking forward to it. Okay.
Cool. What else have you been watching?
I started Extras.
A bit extra of you, innit?
I ain't a huge fan, which sucks.
It's hit or miss. Some good, some bad episodes.
I just love, I don't know if you ever heard me say this, but the UK Office is like, it's like the Holy Bible for me.
Holy
I love
shit,
it.
you like the UK Office?
I hate the US Office. Before anyone says to me.
Didn't you watch every season of that?
Yeah. Because
you really hate it.
Because of this exact argument.
Oh, yeah.
Well, have you seen it? Yes, I have. Before when people say to me like, well, how can you say you don't like it?
I think you quite liked it. Didn't you buy the DVDs?
Well, this is back when there was no streaming services. Granddad over here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I didn't hate it, but I just think it's like a shadow of what it is.
Yeah.
Of the UK. And when the Australian version comes out this year,
I
can't wait. And not just because there's a lady in it. I ain't a sexist, all right? My mum's a woman.
Just the idea of a third version of The Office.
There's more than 3. It's like there's an Indian version. There's so many. There's tons.
But the fact it's Aussie as well, you can just tell it's going to be like, oh, yeah, mate, get him out of the office, mate. I'm looking for a bloody shrimp on the barbie when I get home, mate.
I might watch it just to see what it's like.
Oh, no, the aircon's broken this week and we're locked in the room. What are we going to do?
How many times are they just going to do that storyline, though, of like what they always do? Like it started with like, you know, Dawn and Tim, and then it was Jim and Pam, and I'm sure there's an Indian version, and there's going to be like an Australian version. Anyway, I've been watching Extras. I'm not actually a huge fan of it, but whatever, who cares? I watched The Iron Claw. I call it The Iron Snore.
Okay.
Just kidding.
I
enjoyed it, but it's not really, I don't really like wrestling movies, which is why I watched Foxcatcher, another wrestling movie for some reason.
You should watch
which I enjoyed more.
The Australian movie coming out at the moment, Kids Know, about a boxer shot down in Kalbarri. Not in Kalbarri, in Kalgoorlie.
Oh, yeah?
In the goldfields of Western Australia.
I've been to Kalgoorlie.
So have I, actually.
Wait, what's this? Is this a Screen Australia film?
Yeah.
My mate worked on it.
I know people that did work on it.
I'm so good.
It's meant to be terrible.
Oh, what? They said that?
Well, no, the reviews are not good. It could be the best movie of all time, but some people say otherwise.
Is it in the cinema?
I think so.
You find it in the bargain bin in Woolies.
Yes. Buy one, get one for
$0.99. Yeah, they don't even, they're trying to get rid of them, apparently.
Yeah, they attach it to magazines.
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's all I've watched.
What have I been watching? I hear you ask so desperately.
I was about to ask that until you were
so rude about it.
So sorry, please tell me.
Before
trilogy.
I've not watched the Before trilogy this month, actually.
Have you finished trying yet? Do you want to give it a try?
No, so trying, I am so. Are you know, I've been saying this for months on the show. I love that show so much. It's on Apple. It's amazing. It's cute. It's so just.
Is it really?
It's so good. I've never spoken about it in my life.
Oh my god!
No, it's a lovely little feel good show. And there's something always nice about watching a show that just not many people watch as well. And you're like, this is mine.
That was me with Breaking Bad. No one had seen it. I swear, it was just me and Dan at school.
Yeah, at school because we were fucking.
No, I spoke to many people about outside school in my many social outings.
Anyways. But no, I really slowed down on it because I'm on season 4, which is the last one so far.
Yeah.
And I just don't want to not have more to watch. But I've got to that point now where I'm watching 2 slow. So I've watched a few the last couple.
Yeah, you can have the weird,
I got 2 episodes left. and it's very good.
Well-
It had the funniest episode of the season, the second last one I watched of the show, I think.
Well, look, I'll tell you this. So I don't have an Apple Plus.
Apple TV Plus.
Apple TV Plus. I don't have an Apple TV Plus subscription at the moment, but I will get one in January to watch Severance Series 2.
Mm-hmm.
So while I'm there, I might as well use it.
I don't know if you'll like it.
And they go, I probably will like it.
but it's just
Oh,
nice.
no, I love broad comedy. Zing! No, I will like it. I think I will like it.
Also watched all of House of Dragon, which I thought was really good. It just felt like we finished on the second last episode of the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, give us a bit of climax. I know that the series got fucked around by HBO quite a bit. You just played the news sting?
I thought it was twat. My eyes are deceiving me.
Okay.
News? I thought it said twat from here.
Nope.
4 words.
Yeah, so they got
Continue.
they got cucked
Sorry.
around by bloody HBO, mate, and had episode counts cut, massive budget cuts. So I get it. Probably just what had to be, but it's a bit of a shame because it was a pretty good season up till that point, I thought. Then I watched The Boys season 4, same shit, different day. You know, probably could have been
Ooh-wee.
probably could have combined a lot of the plot with series 3's plot and just made it the same, like the combined
Ooh-wee.
seasons. Ooh-wee.
We need to kill Homelander.
Again,
Yeah.
eh? Oh, it feels like we've been doing this for 4 seasons, bruv.
That they have. It ends in 5. Don't worry, Uwe.
Can't wait, mate.
Can't wait.
I am watching this Lord of the Rings program.
Very indie.
This very indie show
Very small.
based on an indie trilogy
Yeah.
that you've never heard of before.
I've heard it.
Not the Before trilogy.
I think everyone's heard of that.
The Lord of the Rings, you may or may not know about this cool little medieval drama. They got a new TV spin-off called The Rings of Power. And everyone hates it.
Bear.
Except me. And I don't love it, but I'm into it. Like, I'm into it more than House of the Dragon. Like I'm just
Wow.
I think it's like I didn't grow up with Lord of the Rings, so
Yeah, I think we're very similar to all the rings. Like we've seen them,
and they're amazing.
but we just don't have that.
Yeah,
I don't think I'll ever
So-
watch Lord of the Rings again. I'm sorry, folks.
I think I will because I
Sorry.
really like them.
Sorry, folks. I watched
I
them
got
all
the
on one
4K
weekend.
extended editions.
Great. I did watch the extended editions.
So I think because I don't have that love for Lord of the Rings in the past, I think it makes me a lot less defensive about like, why have they done this to this character?
There's
Da, 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 da,
Saragon,
da.
or where the fuck his name is.
Saragon.
Bye, Saragon.
But then I also just think like I'm just enjoying being in this world. Like it's not a like I feel like for mass part of my youth I was into Harry Potter and then that kind of went to shit and JK made it a mess. And then I was really into Star Wars and then Disney made that a mess.
I was reading Doctor Who, and it's always been a mess.
Doctor Who's always been a mess. And now it's like I'm in this world and I mean people think it's a mess now, but I'm just like enjoying being in this
you don't
world.
have that connection to it, yeah.
But it's like a new world to me that I'm exploring and learning
is it
about.
set before?
Thousands of years before.
Actually, to be fair, I have heard really good things. I know some people got advanced copies of Series 2, and they've been saying really good things.
Yeah, there's 3-4 episodes out now.
Oh,
And
shit.
yeah, I watched I finished season 1 the other night, so yeah, really enjoying it.
It's literally like it is the most expensive show ever made.
Yeah, it's crazy, and it
Which
does
is
look
nuts.
like it looks really nice. It really does. It's so
I mean, you'd hope so.
well. It's one of those things where like they've put so much effort into like doing things practically. Obviously, there's big CGI things. There's got to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, they film on crazy locations, not all the time, but enough to really make it feel worthwhile. It's sort of got Game of Thrones energy about it, you know?
Sure. It's funny because like there aren't nothing. There's nothing wrong with this, but like there aren't like huge actors in it, are there? Like not well known.
No, I don't think I.
So it's like a lot of the money couldn't really be going on them.
No, I
So it's like it's cool that it's going on the.
One guy you'll like, and he's really good in it actually.
Yeah.
The boyfriend from Years and Years.
Uh huh.
So you know, in Years and Years, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Alan Z. Alonso dies.
Yes.
His boyfriend
Yes.
is in Rings
Oh,
of Power.
cool.
He's a pretty decent sized character
cool.
for a few episodes,
Nice.
and yeah, he's cool.
Nice.
And there was another bloke that I recognise as well, but that's about it.
I don't think I'll ever watch it, but
Sure.
if I hear some cool things about Series 2, then maybe I'll give it a go.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it's good. I heard people making comparisons being like, oh, this is proof why they shouldn't have cancelled the Arcole?
What are you talking
Acolyte?
about? The Acolyte.
They should have
Right.
cancelled the Acolyte because this just proves that you can have a shit first series and
and then
come
get
back.
lit.
Maybe Doctor Who will do that. Have a shit first series and come back lit.
We can only hope. But
Are you sad that Acolyte's cancelled?
No, there's part of me that's like, oh, the most unique installment into Star Wars in a while got cancelled, and that kind
What
of sucks.
about Andor, the most unique?
I'd say Andor's pretty unique.
Which I will watch, by the way. I've been saying that for a while.
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Still writing on my replacement steelbook. Thanks, Savvy. But the Acolyte is definitely the most different, and for better and for worse, you know. And so it's a shame it got cancelled for that reason. But I'm also like, it got cancelled, and I just went like, oh, fair enough. But I think the thing that I hate the most is that now everyone's like, we won. We got them to stop making the woke show.
What was so woke about it?
The lead character was a black woman.
Okay.
So woke, man.
Yeah. How woke? Are you serious? Is that it?
Is
that it?
It's
oh
that,
my god.
and another one of the leads is an Asian man.
Yeah, from Squid Games. He's great.
I see the Squid Games fella.
Yeah. He's great.
He's not, I'll be honest, not very good in the Acolyte, I'll be honest.
Well, he learned English.
I know.
For it.
I know. And the analogy that I used to that was, if I learned to play footy, but I was shit at footy, you wouldn't put me on your team.
Yeah. Look, okay. I guess the only thing I could say in defense is like Disney be like, oh, he's a well-known face now. Let's put him in Star Wars.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, they could have just like done, I don't know, fucking subtitles.
That would have been bolder, man. And he wasn't terrible. He was sometimes good, sometimes bad. That kind of energy, you know. But when it was bad, it's very noticeably bad.
Yeah, he learned English for it.
Yeah. Anyways, quickly rattle through some movies. Watched Beetlejuice last night, the first one.
I made such a banging Beetlejuice joke yesterday.
What was it?
I can't repeat it on the air.
Oh my god. And Beetlejuice, it's fine. It's like funny. It's nothing crazy. It's fine.
You a Jenna Ortega fan?
Never seen anything that she's done, but know
I
who
sip
she
her
is.
so much. If she's watching,
I expect that of you.
thank you.
Rewatched Lilo and Stitch. Just amazing in it. What a film.
Yeah,
let's go, mate.
Keen for the live action.
I mean, I think Stitch will be phoned up. I think me
Is
and my
that why you
girlfriend
watched
will
it?
have a laugh.
Because of that? Is it because of the...
Yeah, Nick was...
Let's watch this so we can get ready for the live action.
Nick was in her Stitch era. Because
A
I
Stitch era.
also brought her a Lego Stitch for her birthday.
Right.
So,
A
and
Stitch era.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Aren't there like 4 movies?
Yeah, and a TV show.
You're going to go through the Stitch lore?
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm going to dive into that before the live action. You
Nice.
bet.
Yeah, catch up.
Also watched Alien Romulus,
Uh-huh.
which I really liked. Really liked.
Yeah, I still need to go see it. I watched all the Alien films.
And you've not watched the new one.
I might go Saturday. I got a bit of time in the afternoon.
It's so like, you know, especially having for you just watched Alien. It's very
For the first time, by the way.
It's very Force Awakens energy in that it does completely uses
Consider
the
me
blueprint.
excited.
Completely uses the blueprint of the first movie.
Yeah.
But I don't hate that because it uses the things that work best about the first movie, and then like adds some awesome new set pieces on top of that are fun. Some nice.
Yeah.
There's some good characters in there. You know, a few of them are a bit stereotypical, but like good horror. I had spooky vibes. I just
Okay.
I went with a mate. We had pie and chips and a beer, and then steak sandwich and chips for those keeping track. And then watched
Keeping
it.
track of your dietary requirements.
It was like a quiet Friday night, but it was like just so nice, and we literally both walked out of it going like, that was fucking awesome.
Okay.
We both had so much fun, and you're not gonna be writing your fucking essays at school on it, but it's good.
I'll tell you what, Saturday actually is a bit packed. I'll go Sunday.
All right, for those
For anyone
keeping track.
interested.
Yeah.
Well, I literally watched all of the movies and AVP 1 and 2.
God save your soul, mate.
Turns out I don't really love the franchise very much.
Yeah. Did you like the first two?
I don't dislike them, but it's like, I guess I'm just not really into it. You know how like you know something's really good. It's like Mirabai and Claw. It's like, I know this is good, but I guess it's just not for me.
Sure, yeah.
And I guess like, you know how like it is such an impactful movie and like inspiring so much.
Yeah.
This is not the movie's fault at all, but I've seen so many things like it, but it's so crazy that that's what inspired it.
Yeah.
But it's like, you've seen so many things
Since last
like
Christmas.
it. But it's like, Yeah, but I even got like Waters of Mars vibes from it, like a base getting
All those
like,
base under siege
attacked.
things,
Yeah, it's like it's what I've seen 1,000 times, which sucks because it's what invented it pretty much.
Yeah.
Crazy with like Ridley Scott, James Cameron, and then Fincher.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
It's like they're three of the biggest names.
It's weird. I don't know why Scott keeps going down this rabbit hole of like the engineers created them. Like it just works so much better as just like this random species.
So I watched Prometheus and I enjoyed it, and I watched Covenant again. That's the only one I have seen, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, I think I enjoyed all of them.
Yeah,
AVP 2's probably the worst out of all the movies I watched.
Very
it's
bad.
just very bad.
Very bad.
It's like a slasher. It's kind of odd.
Yeah, it's very.
But yeah, I'll go watch it. I'll
It's genuinely like, you know, I know people say it's often with big movies, but it generally is one for the big screen. Like it looks really, really nice. Like nothing overly special, but just really pleasing to look at in a horror way.
I've heard nothing but good things. I'm keen.
It sounds amazing. There's like a set piece.
My ear will love that.
It'll clear out your ear for you, mate.
But I don't know if I noticed the sound design.
Can you put the subtitles on?
Yeah, I love that in cinema. They put the subtitles on.
There's a set piece at the end of the first act where like one thing happens and then another thing happens, and it's when that like chain reaction sort of happens. And you're like, oh fuck this! Oh no, now this is. Oh no, this is happening. And like the sound just goes and goes, and it's so loud. And I'm always there telling movies and TV shows to like settle down. Like we don't need big score moments. And things. But the louder this movie got, the more into it I was. So
it's set between the first and second.
Yes, and there is a catch with that I'm sure everyone knows. I'm sure you probably know this, Connor. I don't want to really spoil it, but I also don't think you'd give a fuck. And everyone knows. There's an android.
Is David in it?
No, there's a deceased actor that played an android in an early movie that they recreate with CGI.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Looks bad and is just a shit move, and they don't need to do it because it could have
Is
just
he
been
in it a lot?
A fair amount, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was like kept secret till it came out.
That's kind of weird because that's like, do they get like the family's consent to use?
They must do. That was my first thought, but surely they have to, right?
Well, I'd feel like I wouldn't want that.
It's a weird one. But I mean, I guess when you get that fucking money, you know.
True.
But for me, it doesn't take away from the whole movie. It's just when he's on screen for maybe say 15 minutes, but it's a pretty important role for a smallish amount of time.
So it's a bit of like a Leia situation in Rogue One.
Yes, yeah.
Except she was like one scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more like a Krennic.
You mean Grand Moff Tarkin?
Tarkin.
Yeah.
Krennic's. Haven't been talking to the Jedi, have you, mate?
All right, bruv. I'm on the Australian office.
Haven't been talking to the cops, have you, mate? Is he?
No, it's just.
Oh, Ben Mendelsohn returns in Rogue One. You know he's in. He's going to be in.
Andor 2, yeah.
Yeah. Haven't been talking to the Jedi, have you, mate?
And just to.
That's a stolen joke before anyone gets mad at me.
Follow up, because last time we did this segment, you were raving about the Zone of Interest, and I said I would watch it, and I have watched it. It's very good. It's very, very, very good.
It's the movie about nothing.
Just like a fucked up watch, you know.
That sound design and both my ears were working when I watched that.
Oh, good.
That sound design is so fucking good.
This is the episode about sound design of the podcast,
which is ironic.
Yeah,
because my ear don't work.
It does. Yeah, they clearly do some inspiration from the Web Planet.
I think it's a wax build-up. I don't know.
I'll get my
I
finger
might
in
go
there
with
and say it
doctors.
again.
It's been a week now. It's been blocked. I'm worried it's going to get infected when we go to Adelaide.
You should.
So
that'd be funny.
I just hate the doctors. Waste of time and money.
Doctor Who.
Oh, it's blocked. I could have fucking told you that.
Bears Over just very good. Very an amazing ending. It just gets better as the movie goes on, I think.
The ending is like so fucking impactful. It's really good.
And it's one of those ones that you really can just dissect. And there's ways and very specific things that happen in it that you just sit there going, oh, man's descent into darkness. Or,
I did.
And there's like other little things with sayings like that you can attach to it. That are really cool.
I agree. I literally I had a fun time. Fun. That sounds bad. I had an interesting time.
I had a whale
afterwards, like reading some like Reddit theories and stuff, and it was cool what people had to say about it.
Like willingly making these decisions that got them there. Yeah,
the staircase and stuff. And
very
darkness.
symbolic.
Like it was really cool.
Yeah,
it was really cool. Good movie. Yeah, go check it out.
And I won't
be depressed.
I won't spoil, but you know what it cuts to in that moment on the stairs.
Yeah,
that was just a cool
so
touch.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Just was not expecting it, and it was just so impactful.
Yeah.
So it's such a it was just like wow, like that, and it worked so well.
Very subtle movie, guys. If you guys are there pissed on a Friday night, go, what should I watch? Not the zone of interest.
Oh,
but
I'll put this on.
on a quiet Monday night when you're feeling maybe a little bit reserved, the zone of interest might be of interest.
It's 8:24. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said it's 8:24, and I was
But
about
it's
to say,
8:24.
Conor, it's 7:59. You
So is
fucking
the Iron
idiot.
Claw.
Yeah, notoriously a good brand. All right,
Yeah,
Conor, let's give some
notoriously.
ratings and reviews, mate. What do you want to give the Rad Planet out of 10?
Free.
3.
What a waste
Hail.
of time. Thank you.
Yeah, respect.
I
it.
can't. They can't get worse than that, surely. Which
You'd
is
hope
good.
not.
Not any that you've seen, I guess.
No.
That's good. That's good to know.
Is this the worst episode of Doctor Who you've ever seen?
Classic Who, yeah.
You think there's new Who worse than this? Like what? Name and shame.
I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here.
Surely there's nothing worse than this.
Probably not. No, you're probably right. But it's kind of, that's a bit evil to say. This is from 1965.
Don't give a shit. Negative 47,000 for me.
Someone stop him. Somebody stop me.
Negative 47,000 is what I'm giving this score.
Beetlejuice has been getting to this man.
Get fucked, the Web Planet.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I don't want to look at you
That's
again.
my Michael Keaton impression.
My whole life.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
These nuts. All right, folks.
nut.
Thanks for listening and watching. Next week, back to Flux, baby.
It's the Halloween apocalypse.
Which will be almost a year since it came out, actually. So,
Oh,
so a
buddy.
year.
A
But
year?
it will be like an anniversary. So
Are we in COVID times?
2 years? 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
3. 2021, bitch.
No one loves soup more than me. You scared me there.
What's the point of being alive? Oh, we get our boy.
What's the point of being alive?
Our
You
boy.
scared me there. Do you even have that on there?
being alive?
Yes, I do.
Oh, cool.
The boy that we're going to see in person in December.
November.
December.
Is it December or November?
It's December.
Is it December? I thought it was November.
Him
Someone
right
throw
now.
my calendar away.
alive?
All right. Thank you, Aidan.
Thanks, Conor. That was...
No worries. I'll see you Monday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye. Toodaloo. I'm going to go home and watch the Seinfeld final.
Gotta go
Read by Larry David.
home and cry.
You are home. So just start crying.
See ya.
A nice walk up the stairs will take 20 seconds.
Bye.
Lazy.
Bye.
Get an elevator.
Bye. It's
Aidan
and
and
Conor. That
Connor's
was so lame.
podcast. It's a good joke.
This
Could you
podcast...
tell by my laugh? They're doing Doctor Who reviews on a Thursday.
We're still doing them.
Doctor Who
they're
reviews and
just
reviewing the
getting
Web Planet.
worse
Next up, the
every
10th
time.
planet, where he dies.
Oh,
How many fucking planets are in this solar system?
too fucking many.
What is this? The
Too many.
Alien franchise?
Was this even good?
What, our show?
Our show.
Nah, it was, yeah.
All right, respect.
I normally have a good idea if it's a good show or a bad show. Sometimes they're just not good, and that's fine. Like, it's just the vibe's not there. Maybe one of us is tired or we're both tired. I think tonight was actually a good show.
This is good energy. It just felt like a little all over the place, you know.
I feel like I can't talk because of my ear, which I've not
Right.
mentioned yet.
Once again, I'll put my finger in there if you like.
No, I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna rip it off.
Fix it with a
I'm
bloody
getting
finger, mate.
really sick of you.